I'm no shy. I'm not shy about my appreciation of male anatomy, and so therefore I was just like, it's girls' night out. We're gonna talk smack. Oh, let's talk something. I didn't think
Yeah.
anything would be ignite such fight. Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining me today. Super excited for the new season. Things look like they're getting kind of explosive. How would you best describe your experience on the upcoming season?
I think this is going to be an epic season. I think it might be our best season yet.
Really? What makes you say that?
There's just so many, twists and turns and things coming from all kinds of directions, stuff that not even us, could like expect or foresee. So it's full of surprises.
Yeah, I mean, Lisa's divorce, that's a wild thing. How was that for you, kind of being a part of that group during all that drama?
Yeah, it was very personal in a way, in the sense that I had just gotten through that. So I felt deeply for her because I, could still sense the rawness of that feeling. But also having gone through it and already find myself on the other side of it, it was nice to tell her, just be strong, go through it. You're gonna survive this, and you're gonna become a better, stronger person after all. So it
Yeah.
was nice to give her some perspective in the situation.
And was it difficult for you at all trying to be so helpful for her in that situation? Did it take you back at all into that place, or was it more healing?
I think it's a combination of both. There's times that you're like, wow, this is so, it brings those feelings, right? But at the same time, you say, it's gonna be all right. Like you went through that. So it's a twofold situation where you just keep, reminding her that she's gonna be okay. So
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's good. And how has that aspect of your life been, your love life?
yeah. Still in the pursuit of the
Mhm.
one. I'm not ready to settle down yet because I want to make the right choice this time. I don't want to be with anyone that's not in for the long haul. So, but having fun.
Yeah. Good. Is there anything in particular that you're like looking for this time around? Any must-haves?
Yeah, I think I must have a guy that is cerebral because that's something that feeds me. I need someone cerebral. And I want somebody that's in the same stage of life,
Mhm.
so perhaps an empty nester, and someone that's just ready to enjoy, this new phase of life where you have a lot more time to dedicate to yourself and your relationship and just live your best life.
Yeah. And is there anything that you are like absolutely not dealing with, totally a deal breaker this time around?
No more players. I have no more patience for time.
Very fair, very fair.
Don't
Now,
you want, keep on moving. Yeah.
yeah. And when it comes to your relationship with the other ladies, I mean, I know you and Larsa left off on a super tough note last season. Did you expect the whole Kanye thing to become so explosive with her?
No, and that's the reason why I even brought it up, because we were having a girls' night out, and when you have girls' night out, you had a couple of drinks, you talk smack, right? So I mean, I'm no shy. I'm not shy about my appreciation of male anatomy, and so therefore, I was just like, "It's girls' night out. We're gonna talk smack. Oh, let's talk something." I didn't think
Yeah.
it would be ignite such fight. Yeah,
Yeah. Well, and where are you two now?
we're in a much better place. I realized that even though I didn't mean it that way, but maybe she took it in a way that wasn't, maybe the most appropriate thing to say. And so I understand that now. And I made a promise to her during the reunion that I wasn't going to talk about Kardashians or anything related to the Kardashians anymore. And I kept my promise.
Yeah, good. Good. Well, I'm glad to hear that you're in a better place. I saw kind of at the beginning of the season, there's this olive branch being extended to you? I mean, did you think that this was authentic right off the bat? Were you wary?
Yeah. My olive branch was authentic. I went all over Miami to find one because that was my sentiment. I really wanted to start fresh and start, in a better foot. So, and I think, we did some baby steps, but moving in the right direction. So,
yeah, that's great. I mean, are you hopeful for the future with that relationship, or are you like a little wary of ever getting back on the wrong foot again?
yeah, I think we both came to the realization that we're very similar, and that makes us like each other and butt heads at the same time. So it's it could be great, but then sometimes it still takes a dip because we're both very strong. So, and we
Yeah,
yeah.
and it looks like you have like a blast together. When you are on good terms, it looks like you have so much fun together.
We do. We vibe so well together. Like we just, I can have fun with her, and that's what I want to get more, to have more fun moments with her, because I know they are there.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, and aside from her, is there any other of the ladies this season that you really vibed with that you weren't expecting to, or anyone that you didn't vibe with at all?
Well, that's one of the revelations of the season, right? Some things, some relationships that were good in the past became not so good, and there was a lot of twists and turns, like I said. So there were some old friendships that got challenged. And obviously, you might have had a little sneak peek on that, but people need to watch. But there's going to be some changes in terms of alliances and, past relationship status.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, and aside from, relationship issues and friendship fights, you've got new music coming out, you got a new music video. Tell me all about it.
Yeah, I'm so happy that this time I really focus on, my musicality, which is something I didn't really spoke so much about in the past. Having had the theme song be my song, something that I composed and sang. And I never really discussed it so much. So a lot of people don't even know that, or didn't know that.
Really?
My song. So it was great to kind of explore that more and bring fire and do the music video, which in itself became a big thing.
Of course, of course. Well, having the theme song be your song, with people not knowing that, are people just listening to it and going, "Oh, this is a great song," and you're having to go, "It's me"?
Yeah, a lot of times.
Oh my gosh! Wow.
This past week, I was out somewhere. Somebody said something. I was like, "Yeah, that's my song." What? It's your song? Yeah, that's my song. I never promoted or bragged about it. I just did it because I couldn't. There was.
So now you're finally getting your flowers for being a musician and artist.
Yeah, which has been a part of my upbringing. I played the piano since I'm a little girl, and being Brazilian, musicality is such a big part of our fabric. So it was always there. It was just never front and center. But now people get to see more of it. Yeah.
And what is the vibe of the new music that you've got coming out? What's the feeling behind it?
It's a nod to Miami and the magical city that it is, and just this place where we all come down to have fun. And I think, especially after the pandemic, where so many people came to Miami because it was the place you could still enjoy yourself, and Miami became even a bigger hub, international hub, than it was before for culture and fun. And so it was just a love song to Miami.
Oh, I love that. I love that. And you brought in the other ladies for the music video. Who was the shining star backup dancer? Who struggled more?
Oh my God, that's another thing in itself. I tried to make them my backup dancers. That they weren't showing up too much to the rehearsal. That had implications.
Mm.
So we're gonna see who's starting to dance with two left feet.
Well, I'm so excited for the season. What are you most excited for people to watch as they tune in?
I'm really excited about Fire, the new song and the video. I think that in itself, it's fun and it's dramatic and there's everything in it. There's that could be a spin-off show itself. Tell you the truth, there was so much to that music video making.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, but I think, and I'm excited also because even after that song, I'm working on another song with a big time music producer. And there's more music coming up and even better quality music. So I'm excited.
Oh my gosh, this is big. I love that. That's so fun.
Yeah.
Well, is there anything about the season that you were maybe not looking forward to watching back, an episode you're gonna skip on the rewatch?
Yeah, there are a couple of times that I kind of will cringe at myself. And there were circumstances where things didn't bring out the best comments out of me, I suppose, due to whatever was going on around. But yeah, there's a couple of moments that are going to be not so fun. But it's part of the show. So, and I think everybody's going to love the cliffhanger that will become.
Oh, interesting. So you're walking away from this season with regrets, with no regrets?
No regrets in the sense that I did my best, and but sometimes you could say things in a better way, and then a little bit of regret. But when the intention wasn't that, then you have to watch and see, and you tell me.
Yeah. Well, I am super looking forward to seeing the whole season. I can't wait for everyone to watch. I really appreciate you taking the time today.
Thank you. Thanks for your support in Miami.